Thank you, Hyde Park, and Hyde Park says thank you about the UB40. They were great, weren't they? Fantastic. And people were saying, why UB40 in the bill? That's why. No, nothing kicks off a party like UB40. I have Annie Lennox with me, and together we can say welcome to everyone who's just joined us on BBC One.
Fantastic.
That'll do. Annie, fantastic to hear you live on stage. You haven't performed live for quite a while.
I have actually. I haven't performed in this country for quite a while.
Oh, right.
I was doing a tour with Sting last year. We did 54 dates together across America. And that was fantastic, and I really loved it. But I'm so proud to be here today. Yeah. That's a really wonderful event.
Well, you spoke on stage. Well, this is obviously something which is very close to your heart, something you feel very, very involved with, and you're obviously keen to spread the word.
Yes.
You've just come back from a trip to Africa, I believe. Tell us about that.
Yes, I was invited by Comic Relief to go to Uganda, and we spent only 3 days there. But virtually, they took me out to a rural part of the country, where basically, pretty much half the population are decimated by HIV/AIDS, just to begin with. And when you see endemic poverty right there, you see children in rags, filthy rags, barefoot, with 180 kids to a class. They don't have one teacher, they have no equipment, they have no books, they have no pencils. And you see how difficult life is for those people. And you know that that's just one country, that's just one part of Africa, and it's all over Africa. It really, the message starts to go very deep. Because you can read the figures. 20 million people have died of AIDS in Africa, and it's horrendous, And I'm now an ambassador for 46664 campaign, which is part of the Nelson Mandela Foundation. And his word, Mr. Mandela's word, is that we have to fight HIV/AIDS. It's absolutely wiping out half the population of Africa. And I can't understand why the clarion call hasn't been made. I mean, if we had that kind of epidemic in this country, it would be at a standstill. We had foot and mouth disease, and it bloody well brought the country to a standstill. And I really, in my heart, I feel outraged by what hasn't taken place. And to the cynics of this world, I'd say this is a start. Who else has done this? Who else has brought these issues to the table, apart from the very few, a very small handful? We've had the charitable bodies that know that they haven't been able to spread the word to the masses. The politicians have done almost nothing, and I just feel kind of disgusted really that anybody would knock this, because I think we have spread the word.
We were going to show some video. I don't know if we have the time to show it right now, but certainly there will be people who say, can we really make a difference? Are these not problems that will recur? Are there not problems with the level of corruption in various African countries that this kind of help is ultimately just going to fail like in the past attempts to fail?
Of course. If we do this concert and we walk away from it, and after this it's just a feel-good factor, of course it will go back to where it's at, if not worse. Africa's getting worse, it's not getting better. So I would hope that this is just a start. I know that my children and all their friends and all the kids of this country are aware now of the issue, and I think we've spread it out, and I think it just has to be continued. Comic Relief, who are just visionaries, know that that's the next message. We have to keep it up. I mean, I just want to see political change. I know that Africa is a can of worms. It's very, very complicated, but we have to make a start. We cannot walk away from genocide, and that is what we've been doing. We've been ignoring the issue, and thank God for Bono and thank God for Bob for doing this, because nobody else has been doing it on this kind of scale.
It is quite remarkable. These are people from rock bands, actually affecting or hoping to affect global change in a way which really we wouldn't have dreamed possible.
It's absolutely insane in a way, but the thing is, even the politicians know this, that we are the bridge. We have the message to masses of people. We have access to people like yourself, Jonathan, the media, and the media haven't all been that interested until now. We've given you all a focus, and it's fantastic.
Well, it is great, and we've seen so much in the papers as well as on TV, so congratulations to all of you for doing that. Let's hope it does pay off. Yeah. I might be able to speak to you again in a minute, hopefully, but for right now we're going to go to Fearne, because Fearne has got hold of a little fella who used to be one of my favourite bands, Take That. I don't know what he's done since then. Fearne's going to fill us in.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, thanks, Jonathan.
Robbie Williams, how are you, mate?
Well, I got in off a plane from America yesterday, and I'm a bit tired because it's still sleepy times for young Robbie. But I'm feeling, I'm good. I'm ready to go. The moment I get out there, I'll exploit like I've been around. I haven't done anything for 2 years. I haven't done a gig for 2 years. I haven't eaten for 2 years. I only take on liquids at night time in an oxygen tent.
Same as me, really. Yeah. So how are you feeling? Like the Who are going to be up there? Pink Floyd, Paul McCartney. And you're going to be on that same stage?
Yeah, they're wicked, all of those.
You big fans?
Yeah, I'm a massive fan. I was just saying, I know I said this before, but you're blossoming as a woman, as a
Slightly
lady.
veering off the Live 8 theme. But
Yeah, I know, we all know why we're here. We've been at it all day. It's brilliant, that's why we're here. Let's talk about you and you blossoming for a little bit.
That's very nice.
When we first met, you was a willowy kind of little person. And now, I was watching you on the television before I came, you're blossoming into quite a supermodel.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to now go red on national TV, which is not good.
red.
Excellent.
Well, I was thinking, and I know I said this before, but I live in LA.
Yes.
My name's Robbie Williams. I'm Aquarius. I'm single. I hear you're newly single. Why don't we get it on? Come on, me and you.
I don't know if I want to do this on national TV.
Oh, come on, it's fun. Listen, the moment you have a date with me, it'll all be on national TV anyway. So why don't we just get it on now in front of everybody?
We'll save it for when the cameras are off, because now I have to throw back to Jonathan in the studio, I believe. But I'll carry on chatting here. That's fine.
Okay, make poverty history and get Robbie laid. They're the two messages we're trying to send out today, okay? I believe 6.2 million people are now supporting Live Aid. Various ways you can do that with the armband and going to the website. So that's an incredible number of people, it really is. There are concerts going on all over the world. You know there's a big one happening in Philadelphia. Later on, Graham Norton will be bringing you all of the highlights from that. But we thought we'd show you a little bit now. This is Beyonce in Philadelphia.
You know the name of it? Just say my name.